Hi guys, I'm Anna Kachikyan and this is the Anna Report. Today we're going to discuss how to approach a woman. There's so many different ways of how you could... Never ending. Alright, there's so many different ways of approaching a woman. Like, let's say you're at the grocery store, you're at work, you're at the bar or nightclub, you're at the gym. There's so many ways of meeting a woman, and how you approach them where you are is unique to that environment. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, ready for it? Let's do it. So for instance, you're in public and you spot a girl. I don't know, you're at the mall. It doesn't matter. When you get the confidence to approach her, you shouldn't walk up to her like this, right? You have to be confident. You can't arch your back. You have to put your shoulders back. Now, when I say don't arch your back, look confident, I don't mean like puff your chest and like walk up to her like you're about to slap her across the head. No, not like that. Like that's cocky, that's intimidating, that's creepy, that's scary. One secret to approaching a woman in public is this: don't wait. Once you spot her, you make eye contact with her, you have to go for it. Why? You know why? Let me tell you why. Because if I see a guy just staring at me creepishly, making eye contact for a while and not approaching me, I'm gonna think he has alternative motives. He's a creep, he's a weirdo, there's a creep staring at me, following me around, and I don't know what his deal is, so I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna protect myself. And if you're just a guy who didn't build up the confidence in time to approach her, you missed your chance. And if you ever run into her again, you're gonna be that creepy guy who was following her. It's scary. Don't do that. Here's the thing, you're probably thinking, but Anna, I'm not confident, I don't know what to do. I can't just go up to a girl. Yes, you can. You know why? The quicker you go up to her, the less time you have to overthink, which is amazing. Trust me, I'm an overthinker. And when I do things without thinking, like right now, I do a pretty good job. Like, oh, maybe I should go over there and ask her this. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. No, just do it. Think of this as a business transaction. So let's say you're trying to make a sale. You're not trying to close a deal right off the bat, right? Like, there is a process to selling. So your initial approach is just getting her to listen to you and be interested. That's it. She's not there to marry you, to be your girlfriend, or to give you a blowjob. She's just there to listen to you and be interested. And she may or she may not be. Another thing, once the conversation is flowing, guess what you do? Don't wait. Take your phone, casually, hand it to her. The reason why I say don't wait is because depending on where you are, she might have a friend coming up and saying, all right, let's go. She might get a call, she has to bounce. I don't know, maybe you might be even at a red light and the light turns. Whatever the case, you don't know this person and she might have to just bounce. Get her number before it's too late. Her body language will be so obvious as to if she wants to continue to talk to you or not. For example, if you're talking to her and she's just like, don't ask for her number then. But if you guys are talking and she's chest open to you, talking and laughing even when you're not funny, she wants to give you her number. She does. So that's when you ask for her number, because these are social cues. She's giving you social cues to ask for her number. So do it. Don't wait. Is she making eye contact? She laughing at your lame ass jokes that you're like, what am I saying? But you're just saying it because it's just like diary of the mouth because you're so nervous, and she's nervous too, so she's just laughing too. Happiness is contagious, and so is nervousness. So when you're nervous, you're making her nervous, and it's a disaster. And look, rejection can be hard, but you'll never be a winner if you don't play the game. So let's say you're at the gym and you spot a super hot girl, and look, gyms are a great place to meet women, but they're also not so great. Let me break it down. I'm the girl, I'm at a gym. By the way, never interested in talking to a guy when I was at the gym, so I'd always have my headphones on. So she's likely gonna have her headphones on because she is really there to work out, and she's not there to meet a guy. But if the right guy comes along and intrigues her, those headphones are coming off. So how do you make sure that you're worth getting her headphones out of her earlobes? Earlobes? No, earlobes are these. Earplugs? Oh, I'm home alone. There's nobody to ask. Call a friend. Hold on. Maybe I can Google it. Eardrums. Ear parts and functions. Let's look at that. Ear canal. Oh, I don't like that. Eardrum. Outer ear. Eardrum. I don't like that. Get her to take the headphones out of her ear. What was it? Earlobes? Eardrums? I don't like it. Whatever, that was a bust. Okay, so let's say she has her headphones in and you spot her. She spots you. She looks over, she smiles. She goes in for that deadlift. And she smiles again. She goes for the deadlift. 2 eye contact, that's a sign you need to go in. The music's probably playing really loud in her ears, so she can't hear. She can only see and smell. So let's hope you don't smell bad, and let's hope she can see. I hope she can see if she's doing deadlifts. So when you go up to her, she can't hear you. So what do? You turn into Charlie Chaplin. What does Charlie Chaplin do? Like, right? I don't know, do something ridiculous to make her laugh. And she'll be like, ha, 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 out of her earlobes. Ha, ha, ha. And then you go, I made you laugh. Like if a guy did that, I'd laugh. That's of course if I was interested in him, because initially there was some sort of attraction and I smiled back and there was that couple seconds of eye fucking. Work. Ooh. Let's say you're interested in a coworker, you guys work together. First and foremost, you need to find out your company rules, what the company policy is for dating, for employees dating one another. Some companies have very strict rules about this, and if it's a no-no, guess what? You do not want to shit where you eat. It's not worth it. But if your company is lenient about it and everybody is shagging everybody, or not, or they're in a legitimate relationship because you guys probably work 24/7 and the only human interaction you have is with one another, so who else are you going to be fucking and marrying is each other. You should wait for a social event, wait for that happy hour, whatever it is, when you're not in your cubicles, awkward, and tell her that you're interested in her. Tell her that you're really interested in her and you want to get to know her one-on-one outside of work. Or let's say she showed up at your workplace. You don't work together, but you met her while you're on the job. What do you do in that case? Well, first and foremost, read the social cues. Is she even interested in you? Does she have a wedding ring on? You have to look into all these things and you have to be quick about it. You get her name and last name. Find her on Facebook or social media and you message her that night and you say, I met you today at blah, 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 and I thought we had great chemistry and I really want to get to know you more. And I didn't think it was appropriate to have this conversation with you while I was, I don't know, helping you, assisting you, or, you know, whatever you were doing on your job. Or let's say you're at her job. Best example, and I get this question all the time. She's a waitress. I saw her at the restaurant she works at. She's really cute. I'm interested. Do you know how many times waitresses get hit on by a bunch of schmucks on a momentary basis? Not even daily. Happens constantly. So what makes you different from the rest? What sets you apart? Okay, one, you have to be a gentleman about it. You have to be respectful about it. And you have to make sure that she was kind of interested in you. She had to take notice of you in order for you to take any kind of approach. If she didn't notice you that night, you need to go back. Make sure she notices you before you can do anything else. Ask for the manager, compliment her, say, you know, I don't know, what should be her name? Vivian Johnson, your employee's helping us today and she's been amazing. What's Vivian's last name? I want to make sure I write a good review on Yelp. Oh, thank you. Her last name is Johnson. Oh, thank you. You write your Yelp, your review. You're not supposed to lie. And then you find Vivian Johnson on Facebook and you say, it was really good to meet you. You're so wonderful. I really wish I could get to know you outside of, I don't know, Johnson Steakhouse. Or you meet her at a bar or nightclub, the old school, the boring way, right? It's boring, but it's very common because that's what we do on weekends when we work full-time jobs. It's the only time we get to interact with people other than our families and our coworkers. Normal. But I always found it so weird that guys, since they're, 18, have been going to bars and they still don't know how to talk to women at a bar or a nightclub. It's like baffling to me. First and foremost, let's keep in mind that you're both there for a good time. Don't talk about negative things that are happening in the news. Don't make a negative comment. Don't be a Debbie Downer. I'm at a club having a good time. Peace. Now, if you walk up to me and you're happy, you're having a good time, and you're a gentleman, and you offer to buy me a drink, and we both go to the bar where I can see the bartender pouring me a drink, I don't know you, then you're building trustworthiness, which is very important for women. I love it when a guy is a gentleman and has manners. A lot of times guys think, oh, just sit there, I'll bring you a drink. I don't like that, and I feel like a lot of women might like that, but I don't think they're mature enough to understand that you need to protect yourself. You don't know this guy. And if I were a guy and a girl let me go bring a drink and she would take anything from any guy, red flag on that woman too. So now you grab your drinks and you both are kind of bobbing your heads because the music's playing. You're keeping the conversation light and playful, and you meet her friends. It's really important that you're cordial to her friends, but all your attention must be on her only. Why? Because in a room full of bunch of women, your attention is on her only, and that shows us that you're genuinely interested and you're a gentleman. It builds on the trustworthiness, which is very important. And let's say she's there for girls' night with a bunch of girlfriends, and you feel like social cues again, and you feel like you're the only guy, and all the other girls are with, they're amongst each other. What I recommend you do is you ask for her number right away. Don't let her go. Ask for her number and kind of don't just disappear on her for the rest of the night, but just go back to your buddies or whoever you came with. But if I see you talking to that girl, talking to that girl, talking to that girl throughout the night, guess what? When you call me the next morning, I'm not going to be interested, because I probably am going to start doing the same exact thing that night. I'm gonna talk to that guy, and I don't know if guys are still doing the 3-day rule, but if we meet on Saturday, by Tuesday, if you're calling me, I'm gonna be like, who are you again? What? Let's say you meet her at a religious event, at church or whatever your definition of church is. Who cares? Doesn't matter. A religious affair. Don't interrupt her prayer. Talk to her before or after the service. Do not interrupt her time with God. Amen. Coffee shops are great places to meet women and men. What you do at a coffee shop, you're standing in line, she's in front of you or behind you or whatever, you place your order and you both go to the side where you wait for your coffee to be made. You go up to her and you say, what's your drug of choice? She's probably on her phone, morning emails and all that stuff. She's gonna look up at you. Or you say, what's your poison? And it's a very clever, funny, sweet, uncreepy question. Grocery stores. Oh, this one was a tough one. It's such a great place to meet women, especially single moms if you're a single dad. First and foremost, make sure she's not wearing a wedding ring, okay? Don't be macking following a married woman. So many raunchy jokes, but we're not gonna go there. Something where you're both buying the same thing at the same time. You can ask her for her advice, like, hey, which marinara sauce do you recommend? Which zucchini do you like, yellow or green? Oh boy. Weddings are the easiest place because everyone is there for a good time. Everyone's drinking, everyone's dancing, everyone's in a good mood, and guess what? Everyone looks good. They've got their face on. They've got a nice dress. They've got their hair done, their makeup done. They're ready to party and have a good time and meet someone. That's why they have wedding crashers, dude, because it's so easy. So I have faith in you guys, and I hope these tips help you. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Well,